We are back.
We are back with Marvel.
I can do this all day.
Best
Now let me
movies
ask you.
of all time.
Are we gonna be when we do this? Are we going down like release date order, or are we just gonna do whatever comes to mind?
Let's do release order.
Iron Man.
Iron Man 1. I am Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Once we get this one down, then I can be like, yes, this one goes here, this one goes here.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it A. It's a good start to the MCU, and I think
I
that's why I'm
agree.
giving it this level.
I
It's
agree
not
100%.
It's not one of the best films, but I really like it.
It could stand alone from the MCU. Like
Yeah.
you could look at it and it could be its own movie, because a lot of the
Okay.
later movies are very much tie-in movies. Where this one's like good action, good characters, good story. Boom, I love it. Okay, good. We're on the same page.
We're
here.
on the same page, yes.
Now we're really on the same page here. Oh.
So okay, listen, hear me out. I heard someone say, if you watch these movies, Captain America, then Iron Man, then Hulk, Hulk's better. It's a better film because you understand the super soldier program.
So
we'll pray these.
Wait, you said it's Cap, then Iron Man, then Hulk? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Or you said okay. And so you watch in that order and then you understand Hulk a little bit more?
Yeah, because Cap takes place
Interesting.
first, and they refer to Cap in like the super soldier program in Iron Man and Hulk. Like they refer to it. That's why they made the Hulk.
Interesting.
And, like a lot of the things in Hulk are because of Captain America. So if you watch it in that order, I heard it makes more sense.
But the Hulk movie's garbage. The
Yes.
CGI is terrible.
No,
I'm sorry.
No argument. I don't hate this movie.
I don't either. Okay.
B.
I don't hate that placement. I don't understand where the hate comes from for this movie. I
At
don't
the same
think it's
time,
as bad as people think.
No, Thor. Let's put B.
I agree.
I think
agree.
Thor's a B film.
I don't think it's amazing, but I think they established the world very well,
Yes.
and that's about it. So we'll put it in B.
Captain America. A tier.
Oh,
I
like
like this movie. I really like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just a good movie. Anyone can watch it. It's basically a war film.
Mm-hmm.
Go with it.
And the time period's cool, so we'll
Yeah.
put it in there.
Captain America.
The Avengers.
Avengers. There we go. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe? Yes. No. Yeah. I think it's a
Interesting.
good Avengers film.
I do too.
I think the Avengers films are all good. All the Marvel films are good. What am I saying? There are some that aren't as good as the others, but they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for Hulk. Hulk's on a different level.
Personally, I would move Avengers to A tier just because of what comes in the future. I can understand
We can
why
readjust it after. We can readjust it
Okay.
after. After Avengers was Iron Man 3. I like this movie.
Oh, wow.
I like that film. I think it's a great movie that deals with PTSD. And it shows Iron Man just struggling after the events of Avengers.
There's
I think
elements-
it's good.
There's elements I very much enjoy, and some things that are a little nitpicky, but I think I'd put it in B personally, but I'm fine with A.
You're fine with A? It's like a low A. It's a good A.
Mm-hmm.
Low. Thor? Dark World?
Probably.
C.
Yeah, you got that right.
It's better than Hulk, but it's not as good as everything else. Winter Soldier.
S tier? Oh.
S tier.
Oh, you went for A though.
I meant to put it in S.
I love that film. It's so gritty, and it brought like the spy element, and
Yes.
it really switched things up. It really took the MCU in a different direction. And I think you gotta appreciate that.
I think it made a lot more people like Captain America. I don't think a lot of people really did.
He was kind of annoying in the Avengers movie at times, and his suit was terrible. I don't know who chose to make that suit in the Avengers movie.
Dude, we
but
gotta go with neon blue.
it didn't work. And I love how they brought back the original suit as well as like that stealthy suit. It just works so well.
It works. Is it Ultron?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ultron.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a high B.
High B.
It set up so many plot elements for the future movies, but it at times just felt too many different things going on.
Now, if you go back and watch it, so many things you catch. You catch so many things. This movie was just like, hey, watch this in a couple years, and you'll get everything we're referencing. Guardians was next. I think Guardians was before Age of Ultron.
I think because Ant-Man finishes out the phase.
Yeah.
Guardians
A.
Here.
I'll give it an A tier.
High A?
Let's put it there. Good spot. You know what? Bye-bye.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Ant-Man, S tier. Fight me.
This is why I said before the video.
High A.
I've said you're gonna disagree with my opinions, and I think Ant-Man's a B tier movie.
I know you don't like Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man.
Yeah, I know. I could deal with the first Ant-Man being an A tier. If you want to put that one there, I won't complain. But
Ant-Man.
There's a future movie where disagreements are gonna happen.
What came after Ant-Man? Was it Civil War? It was, huh? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Wow.
High A tier.
I would put it in S personally.
Really?
Dude, I watched this movie like a few days ago, and I was getting chills throughout just because of how crazy.
I love how many characters are in it.
The way they're able to tear the Avengers apart from the inside. Oh, I don't know. It took it to this new level of wow. I can't believe they went this route. And it just, I don't know. The storytelling was fantastic.
Doctor Strange is next. I love this movie, but I'm gonna put it here.
Okay, I could put it in B.
I'm putting it on B.
I'm not a fan of this movie.
I know you're not.
but I will say this. It is better than Iron Man 2 and Thor. I will say that.
He gets better in Infinity War. Hands down.
He does. The character is alright in his own movie, but he does get better in the Avengers movie. The movie itself had cool visuals. I will say that. But yeah, Homecoming's an A.
Homecoming is an A. Guardians 2. I know Will would put it here.
I say it's a B tier movie.
Oh, it is. I don't
think it's not as good as the first, but it's not bad.
I think it's on par. Let's put it there. Low A tier. Low A tier.
I think my biggest problem was I didn't love everything going on Ego's planet. Like, I'd rather have spent time with Yondu and Rocket compared to what's going on Ego's planet.
I feel it.
But yeah, I like low A tier. It works.
Black Panther, A tier. Let's go.
Oh, Black Panther is amazing. The CGI,
it was rushed. Weird. The movie was rushed at the end.
I mean, because Infinity War was, 2 months away? So it's like, oh my god, there's so many amazing themes throughout that movie where it's like, you can apply them to real life. It's just like, oh, it's a fantastic movie. The CGI just sucks. Yes, Thor Ragnarok's an S tier.
I don't think there's an argument there.
It's like they took a character and flipped them on his head.
Yeah.
And it worked for the better.
Next, we gotta go with Infinity War. I know these aren't in any order, but still.
Oh, it's an S tier movie. My favorite Avengers movie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm going to put it here. A mid B tier movie.
You want to hear my thoughts on this movie?
You're gonna put it in D.
I would put that movie. I think it's terrible.
What?
I can't stand it. The comedy's good. I'll give it comedy, and the characters are all right throughout it. I just don't love it. I really don't.
It was so good. I love it. Okay, I'm moving it up because you said that. You know, fuck
I would put it in
S tier. Captain Marvel. Oh boy, we're gonna get hate for this, buddy.
Oh, you're generous.
I'm sorry. The movie, I like Thor's movie better. I just do. Like, this has nothing to do with Brie Larson. I just didn't give a fuck about Captain Marvel leaving that movie.
Oh yeah, before we move on, I just want to say, you're a Marvel fan, and I know you're very generous with these movies. I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm very critical.
Let's just...
Personally, I'd put a few of these movies in C and D tier, but we'll go with it. I just don't like Captain Marvel as a movie.
I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it there. People are going to call me a hater. I don't care. I did not... The movie is good. Everyone else in the movie is good. I think the problems with this movie are the directing. Brie Larson is a good actress. She was not handled well in this film. She wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, you see,
That's it.
like, her other films are actually really good.
Like
except that
we
one
watched
other
Kong. We watched. What else did we watch? I've seen her in so many films, and she's a good actress. Don't know what happened here. And I know.
I don't get it.
I just heard she wants to do a Metroid movie. I'm down. I think she could be
I'm down for
Samus.
that. Dude, that'd be sick. But they just didn't nail this movie.
They did.
They didn't do something right. There's something off, and
It had
there's
to,
elements.
it's
There's
writing.
elements I appreciate, but
It's writing.
yeah,
I think they do what. It's like one of the number one things. They tell, don't show. Like, you're supposed to show, not tell. Like,
and I think one of the biggest things are, it's like I still don't know what her powers are. I know where they came from.
she's overpowered.
I don't know like exactly like what her power is, like what's her limitations, what she can and can't do, like who could stop her. She's overpowered.
She got the powers at the end of the film too. Like, they fully unlocked her and went, okay, time for Endgame, get in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't hate the character, it's just the movie didn't make me care about her. When I see her in Endgame, I think she's great there. I think she's able to bounce off the other characters so much better. But in her own movie, I don't give a fuck. I like Fury, I like Talos, everyone else, good. Her character just felt stale. Sorry. Far From Home,
Far From Home's not as good as
it's B,
Homecoming.
high B. Here, I'm gonna be honest with Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's a mid B movie.
Okay, are we gonna spend some time talking about Endgame?
Yeah, let's talk about Endgame.
I think that's a B level movie. No, I'm kidding.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I love Endgame.
It's
do
not
think-
as good as Infinity War.
No, I think it's not to hate. I just don't think it's the easiest movie to rewatch.
Dude, I have seen this movie 12 times.
I've seen it a lot too, but I go back and I
hope I'm
watch
not
it. It's like,
peeking the
okay, I know.
microphone.
I don't think it's better than the original Avengers, but I think I could watch the original Avengers more. If that makes sense.
Nah, man, I can watch Infinity War more. I can watch Infinity War and Endgame more than any of these other films. And I have seen Infinity War and Endgame more than any of these other films. I've probably watched Infinity War and Endgame twice the amount of films that are in this fucking franchise.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I love Endgame. They're just, I don't know. For me, it's hard to rewatch it all the time. And I've rewatched it a good amount of times. Just, I don't know. The time travel stuff, like once I get there, I'm like, okay, I know what happens. I'm just going to fast forward because I want to get to the end as fast as I can. If you can guess what movie I watched the most, which one do you think it is?
What movie you watch the most personally?
'Cause I know yours is either, I'm assuming it's Endgame or maybe Ant-Man. I know you said Infinity War, so that's a given. Because you watched you watched Ant-Man quite a bit, right?
I've seen Ant-Man maybe 7 times.
Okay, so Endgame's obviously your most watched.
I think your most watched film is Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
See, I nailed that shit right on the head. And my most watched film is Endgame, because I saw that shit in theaters 12 times. And I have I've seen it. I watched it in theaters 12 times.
Okay, I remember you telling me. I remember you were like at 8, and you're like, I've seen it 8 times. I'm like, damn. I didn't think you went to 12.
I went to 12. Dude, when we saw it in IMAX, that was like my 11th. I went back.
That's crazy.
I had a free ticket at Cinemark, and I went and got the free poster, sat in the movie for like 20 minutes, then walked out. So I wanted to finish.
I saw it 5 times, and I was like, 5 times is a lot. I can't imagine seeing it 12. That's crazy.
You know what my favorite part was watching everyone's reaction to the shit.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like going in there, like my 4th time, I was like, I'm kind of here for the reaction. Like I want to see people get hyped, like because that portal scene is just a hype moment where it's like everybody's just like cheering. What's better, Thor coming to Wakanda or Portals?
Oh god. Let's go with, I think Portals. I think they both have 2 very different feelings to it, right?
Yeah, it's so hard because people are like, this was like a big thing, was like comparing those 2 scenes and which one they like better, and there's like a split tie of like the 2 being like very equally
The
like,
thing is-
oh, I like this one, I like this one.
Dude, I remember losing my shit in the theater when the portal scene happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when Thor landed in Wakanda, everyone's like, let's go! Like, everyone was just cheering, like, yes. Because the Avengers were losing. And it's just like, uh-oh, here we go. And Thor just lands and goes, bring me Thanos!
It was like the last hope.
Yes. And I remember, before Endgame, that was the thing I quoted the most for some fucking reason. Good scene. You know what? Yeah, Thor. I think it's just more of a hype moment. Like, oh
I
shit.
agree.